Hello all, hope you're doing well. Something a bit different today. I've actually recently had my birthday, so I am not making a proper video because I took the time off to celebrate my birthday, my 30th birthday. I'm 29 at the time of recording this, but by the time you're watching it, I'll be 30 years old. So next time you see me on camera, I'll be like just haggard, more so than normal, I suppose. But I thought I'd do something a bit different. Now, here's something you might not actually know about my animated name explain videos. The animated aspect is all actually done by hand with an Apple Pencil and an iPad Pro, which I have on my screen here, and it's below me in front of me here. Yeah, so I don't use like a computer or Photoshop to do my animations. It's all done by hand with my pencil, hence why they look how they look, I will say, for lack of a more polite way of saying it. And something else about my work is you'll notice in a lot of my videos I have pictures of maps. I look at maps an awful lot for my job, unsurprisingly, because a lot of my videos deal with the world, with countries, with continents, with places. So I spend a lot of time on Google Maps. And when it comes to drawing maps in my videos, what I tend to do is I actually like screenshot on my iPad a little bit of Google Maps, the bit I need, and trace over it and delete the background. So that's how I tend to normally do draw maps. We're going to do something a little bit different today, however. So as I draw by hand and I look at Google Maps an awful lot, I was wondering how well could I draw a world map from memory? I'm interested to see how this one goes, and I'm not just going to be doing the geography, the landmass itself. I'm going to be throwing some borders in there for good measure. How awfully can this go? So yeah, I'm really excited for this one. Just a fun video, something I thought about, like, that could be fun to do. So let's give it a whirl, shall we? So as you can see, here's my iPad. If I write hello, there I am. Little happy face. There we go. Boom. So I'm going to delete that off there quickly, rub that up. So yeah, it just literally was that. So the app I use, if anyone's interested, this app I use is called TSU Sketches. It's a great, great, great app. It can be a bit buggy at times. I think that might mainly because I'm using a really old iPad, really old Apple Pencil. Like you can see, I've lost the top bit for it. That went a long time ago. So it can crash sometimes, but I think that's more to do with my technology as well as the software itself. So if you see any jumps in this video, it's probably because this app has crashed on me. So that's annoying. But should we begin? Should we do this? Should we see how well I can draw the world map from memory? How badly can this go? So I'm going to be looking down a lot. I'm going to be looking at my iPad for this. Okay, where should I begin? Should I begin with the UK? I feel like the UK is a good place to begin because it's my hometown. I'm going to start just up here. And there's Cornwall, there's East Anglia, and there's Scotland. Okay, that's a great place to begin. Oh, that looks a little. The UK doesn't normally look that phallic, I have to admit, but we're going to work with it here. Sorry, Scotland. I do not think that of Scotland. And also, I can zoom in as well. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit and draw Ireland as well. And you know what? I'm going to put the Isle of Man in there for good measure. I've got family in the Isle of Man, so I really need to include them. Man, that looks way too phallic. And something else I might do is I might have to adjust some sizes to just make up for space and whatnot. Okay. So I guess we've got France here. There's that bit of France. And I'm going to go down like this. Does France come out a little bit there? And then we've got Spain. Yeah, oh my gosh. I really had high hopes for this. There we go. Okay, Italy down here. The boot of Italy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. So I guess that's if that's France, I'm gonna need to move that around a little bit. So yeah, here's my like cutting tool. Let's just go up there. Let's move that more there. Back to my pen. Oh, what about Belgium? Can I erase? Can I erase in this rule? Yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna do some erasing quickly. Let's pop that. There we go. There's Belgium and the Netherlands, and then we go up here, and we get these guys. I forgot Germany. I forgot Denmark. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's do Denmark here a little bit. There's Denmark, and then we're gonna go up, and you got like Norway and Sweden. I think they're one big landmass, aren't they? And there's just a border that separates them. I think there's a bit of a nub in there, and then you got that, and then that goes over there, and then Finland somewhere around here. I'm just going to connect up Denmark a little bit better so it's not disconnected in that way. Let's draw some islands. There's a Jutland and an Åland around here, I believe. Yeah, that looks good enough. Okay, we're getting somewhere, guys. We're getting somewhere. I'm going to make that smaller already because that already feels too big for the rest of the world. Okay, that might be a bit better. And that's going to make my pen bigger, is it? No, I'm going to just make my pen a bit smaller. There you go, that's better. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is genuinely how I make my videos. I animate them. I sit here and draw all the pictures out like this. I have a lot of preset pictures. Like a lot of the different Patrick animations you see kind of are just preloaded, but on the whole, this is the process. It's a fun process, isn't it? Yeah, so maybe I should figure out how to use actual technology, but I don't know. I'm just going to draw Iceland because that feels like an easy win. And Iceland goes a bit up here like that, I believe. No, it looks like a whale. Ah, cuteness. Cool. Okay, so we got that. And then I'm already going to need to make this smaller again, aren't I? Because Russia's massive. Let's make that even smaller. Oh, where should I go? Should I put another island in there for safe bet? Yeah, that's a something. And then there's a guy here. Yeah, oh no, yeah, there is a Sardinia there, and there's a Sicily here. Cool. Okay. What comes here? Turkey's somewhere. Turkey's like no. You got like the Balkans. The Balkans will go down here, and then it ends up with Greece, a bit like that. And then something happens here, and then you have the Bosphorus Strait, and that becomes Turkey like this. Yeah, yeah, there we go. Then the Black Sea somewhere. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. I'm gonna go up and do some big Russian stuff up here. Then let's just like go into China and the rest of East Asia. Yeah, yeah. That looks vaguely correct. I think. Let's put Japan in. So Japan's got a little island up here, and then another little guy down here, and then another little guy down here. There's something that comes up from here, isn't there? There's a peninsula, the Russian peninsula, that comes up here. If you've ever attempted this, if you've ever been silly enough to try this yourself, let me know how it goes, because I don't know if I'm having the best of times right now. I just looked at it on my screen. Oh, Lord, that's awful. You know what? I'm going to have to just, because there's, oh, no, that's the wrong thing. I'm going to have to just scrap this area for the moment, because there's Arabia and other things happening. So I guess this is the Black Sea. Let's call that the Black Sea, I think. Let's do Turkey. Okay, let's not make Turkey an island. But then where do things go? So you got like, say, an Arabian Peninsula here. But then there's like the bit that connects Eurasia to Africa. Okay. Let's put Korea in for good measure. Let's put the Korean Peninsula in. There it is. There it is. Cool. Okay. Okay, so this is Greece. Yeah, trust me, this is Greece. This is what Greece looks like. I'll put some islands in a bit. But that's the Balkans. Italy, Balkans, Scandinavia, UK. Okay, so it must come from down here and like go out like that. Is that Arabia? But then where does... Oh gosh. Okay, so you got the Red Sea somewhere. And where does the rest of... How does Africa connect to Asia? Is it like up here? Does it connect up here or does it connect down here? I thought this would go better in my head, I have to admit, team. We've got India. Let's put India in. There it is. And then that's where Korea goes, I guess. No, because there's more, because South Asia, like Myanmar and stuff, let me put Sri Lanka in. That connects somewhere as well. We'll do some erasing in a moment. In fact, I'm going to erase Arabia right now. Let's get rid of Arabia. There we go. I think that's looking okay so far, I have to admit. It's not my finest work. This is why I tend to do a lot of tracing of Google Maps to get my images right. But if you ever think my maps look bad in my videos, just remember this is what they could actually look like. Oh, Lord. Okay, so we've got an India there. Oh, gosh, where do things connect? I'm going to do some more erasing up here. Oh, gosh, what? I think it's more like here they connect to. So there's like a big bit down here, that Singapore at the bottom of it. And a bit here, maybe with Vietnam on it as well. Let's do... Why does it all look so phallic? I promise you, like, this wasn't intentional. Oh dear. Okay, right, okay, let's rub out some more of this. Let's rub one out on my phallic map. You know what? I'm just going to go straight into Africa. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to make this all smaller. Oh, a fun angle there. I should do more live stream. I should like live stream my animation sessions for content reasons. That could be good fun. yeah, like make videos while I'm making the video. Especially now I know how to connect this all up. This is really easy to connect this up together, so that's handy. So I do a lot of zooming in as well while I'm drawing. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of go up here into Africa. A big bit of Africa down here. There we go. And oh, okay, and then Arabia's here. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. We haven't even begun the borders yet, guys. Oh gosh. Okay, so that will do. There's something somewhere. There's an island. There's Madagascar up here. Let's put Madagascar in as well for good measure. Boom. Let's do some Southeast Asia. So we've got like a Philippines. Oh, we've got Papua New Guinea. That's a good reference point for everything else. So Papua New Guinea goes a bit like that. And then you got like Indonesia, Borneo. Let's get rid of that one. Let's put Borneo in. Borneo's there. You got Java around here. Let's connect Java up. There we go. And is that a bit of the Philippines? Oh, we've got a Taiwan as well. It needs to go in somewhere as well. Let's just put Taiwan in there for good measure. That's a bit of the Philippines. Let's do some more islands here. And we've got all the Greek islands to do as well. Look, here they go. There's Rhodes, there's Crete, there's another one, there's some more. Yeah, boom. But now I've forgotten Turkey. Oh. I've forgotten to do Turkey again. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. Let's just do a big... Oh, no, that's wrong. Let's do a big... Let's just put Africa over here for a moment. Oh, I'm going to need to split this whole thing up, aren't I? I need to just put more land. Let's do that. Let's move. Hold on. Let's do that and make that a bit smaller so I don't lose anything. Yeah, let's just move all of that a bit more east. We'll fix it. It's fine. It's fine. This is going to be okay. And let's put a big turkey in there. And then, oh, look, that'll perfectly reconnect it all up. Let's just put that there. Yeah, here we go. Once again, Takes Two Sketches is a terrific app. And I'm not being paid by them. I'd love to be paid by them. That'd be great. But you can do some really good stuff with it. It's got so much more potential than just how I use it. Oh, Christ, that's really bad. Oh, I've disconnected Russia as well. There we go. And there's some islands up here as well, isn't there? And there's a Svalbard somewhere. I think there's a Svalbard. Yeah, let's put some islands in there for good measure. Oh, that went nowhere. There we go. We're getting somewhere. I mean, that's vaguely the world, right? That's vaguely Afro-Eurasia. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not terrible, right? I'm going to shove some more islands in here for good measure. We've got the Indonesia and we've got the Philippines down here and Malaysia as well. Malaysia's mainly up there, I believe. Papua New Guinea there, looking fly. Let's do Australia. Australia kind of juts up a bit like that, and then it's like that, and then you've got Tasmania down here. And I'm not going to forget about you. Look, I'm not going to be one of those people. What's this? You know what this is? That's another Japan. No, it's a New Zealand, of course. There you go. Got New Zealand in there as well. You know, I know New Zealand often gets forgotten on maps. Oh, Zen mode. Peace. I know New Zealand often gets forgotten on maps, but I'm not going to be doing that here. I'm a big fan of New Zealand. I haven't been there myself, but big fan of New Zealand and their general vibe. So this must be the Indian Ocean. That's the Arabian Peninsula. That's something. That's Madagascar. That's Africa. I think Africa's a bit more rounded at the top, so I'm just going to do some deleting there. And give that a bit more definition, I will say. And there's a Horn of Africa, so let's got that in as well. That goes about here, and it kind of juts out a bit like that. Cool. Yeah, that's looking like something, right? It's not too terrible, I think. Should we go with the, do I want to make it smaller? I'm going to make the whole thing a little bit smaller again as well. I'm going to just shrink that down a wee bit. There we go. Yeah, if you'd like to see me do more doodly sort of stuff, let me know, because this is actually really enjoyable. Now I know it's a fairly easy thing to set up. I'd be more than happy to do some more live drawing kind of stuff. Maybe live. I know I find live content a bit hard and difficult because it's just finding the time to do it. This is pre-recorded. This isn't going out live, but yeah, I might actually like record myself. Maybe on a different platform. Maybe I'll do that on maybe I'll make up like Name Explain Live channel and just sort of record myself while I'm doing my animations for videos. But also that's me time. I like to listen to a podcast or like an audiobook while I'm doing that. So I don't know how much I want to be engaging in any way because it's quite a tough process doing all the drawings. I think most of my videos have like, a good chunk of drawings in them as I make them. So maybe I don't want to do that. I don't know. But should we carry on? Let's begin with, so we've got Russia here. Let's begin with Alaska. Alaska's got a big bit coming off of it like this, I believe. Yeah. And then it comes down, around, down again. Okay, cool. So let's just do the rest of Canada. Up over like this. Yeah, there's the US. And of course, we've got Florida, who comes here. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. And then it goes like this and like this. And then we go into the rest of North America, so Central America. And it gets a bit squiggly. And then we arrive at, I've made it way too big. America is not the world. Let's make that smaller. There we go. Let's do that. Okay, cool. That gives me much more space to play with. Great. I've still got to do the borders as well. That's going to be really fun. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. I think that looks okay. There's something going on down here. Isn't there like the Baja California or something? It's part of Mexico. Well, that's way too straight. There we go. I think there's something there like that, which is part of Mexico, but is that where Tijuana is and stuff? I think. Yeah, something like that. Okay, South America. And then we're kind of done on the landmass wise, right? I mean, I could do loads of tiny little islands, but I don't know if I have the energy to do that. Let's go. So it goes like this, and it snakes around a little bit, and it's nice and big like this. Huh. There we go. I'm going to just erase a little bit. No, I'm not, because that can start a border for Panama. There we go. There's a world map. I'm going to add some color to it. Yeah, I'll do color now, because then it will be a much more effort to color all in. So yeah, then I just use like a fill thing. Put it in like that. Put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. Give Tasmania some color. Sort out Southeast Asia. Give that all some nice color. I've got color in all the islands. Oh, that one's supposed to be outlined. I have a real beef with, I have a beef with Japan. I have a real beef with drawing Greece. It's like, I have actually like a pre-saved drawing of Greece I did once, and I just use that every time I need to, because it's such a fiddly little country to draw, because there's so many tiny islands. And that's a pain, but, oh no, I don't want to highlight everything. So we're getting there. We're really getting there. Hope my audio is okay. For technical reasons, I couldn't sort of play back to myself to make sure I was sounding okay. For boring technical reasons, let's just not use the fill because they're too small to fill. Is that everywhere coloured in? I've got to do the Caribbean as well. I think I forgot the Isle of Man, to colour in the Isle of Man. There we go. And there's somewhere else I needed to draw. Somewhere else special to me is Malta. So let's put Malta. No, that's not right. Africa's way closer. Like, Africa comes out here-ish, because Tunisia's really close between Sicily and Italy. It's too late now. We just have to accept that I've made the Mediterranean way bigger. And like, this is the Strait of Gibraltar, that really narrow bit of sea. Yeah, that's it now. It's a massive wide open. It could be for anyone, I guess. Yeah, I've mucked that bit up royally. And Turkey does connect to the rest of the land, I think, somewhere. Oh gosh. Okay, cool. Oh, so you might have seen there. That might have looked like I was cheating. I'm not cheating. So what I have, I do have like a pre-made world map I use in a lot of videos, and I've actually got that saved on an invisible layer. I haven't looked at it. I literally took my glasses off to put it on. There's a pre-saved, like an invisible pre-saved layer on the bottom of this map. So when I'm done, I can actually compare it to my actual proper world map. Don't worry, that's not cheating. I promise. Sorry if you saw that. That was supposed to be a bit of invisibility, a bit of movie making magic. Maybe I'll cut this out. I probably won't. This is a really cheap, lazy little video I'm making. So yeah, there it was again, if you saw it again. Let's begin with some Caribbean islands. So we've got Cuba and Jamaica. Oh gosh, the Bahamas are somewhere. I'm going to put Hispaniola there. And then you've got loads of little guys down here, just like that. Yeah, that looks all right. Let's color those guys in as well. So it's got loads of different sort of fill colors. I really don't use this app to its fullest potential. If you are a TSU Sketchers user and you've done some really good stuff, share it with me. Share it on like my Facebook group, Friends with Name Explain. Share it with me on Instagram, because I almost feel bad. Like, not everyone gets the chance to have like good technology to illustrate with. Like, I have an Apple Pencil and an iPad, which are quite expensive, and there's some really good illustrators out there who can't afford technology like this, and I have it, and I'm just using it to draw absolute nonsense. So yeah, that's not great, but here we are, I suppose. Should we do some borders? Let's have some border. I think that's, oh no, Greenland. Almost forgot about Greenland. I thought the Atlantic was a little bit too open. Boo, do, 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 do. Yes, there we go. And there's a big green land that is actually fairly green. And we're going to make it green anyway. Let's use my fill colors. There's that. Cool, 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 cool. Huh, the world. Right, now we will add some borders, and we'll add some extra islands if we forget anything either. So, let's get this border out of the way first. Oh, I'm going to have to make my thing way smaller. Is that too big? No, that's okay. So yeah, there's the UK's border. Let's start down here. Let's put a Portugal in, and a Spain in, and a France in. No, oh gosh. Okay, so there's like a Netherlands and a Belgium and a France like that maybe, and a Germany and a Switzerland and an Italy, and an Austria can go here like that. We're getting somewhere, aren't we, guys? Sorry, I don't know if you can hear. I've got some other people in my house at the moment, and they're just chatting away. There's that, and there's that, and let's do a Finland for good measure. Let's put a Finland there. That can go up there like that. Oh, I didn't colour in these islands. Okay, we'll sort that in a moment. That's all Russia then, I think, after that. Oh, no, we've got the Baltic states. There we go. Oh, and then there's the extra bit of Russia, Kaliningrad. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. I'm probably like deeply offending people just by like sheer stupidity. Poland. Yeah. Yeah. That looks Polish to me. That's Russia. So I haven't done Ukraine either. Have I? No, I'm very sorry. That's, like I said, I'm probably massively just through sheer stupidity. I've drawn a very deeply political world map here where I've ignored certain countries, but it's not out of spite, it's out of sheer stupidity, I promise you. Let's just put a Greek border in, and then you got like a Bulgaria up here, and a what would be here? This would be like a Macedonia maybe, or like a Romania up here. Oh no, you got a Croatia as well. Croatia comes down like that. Then you got Bosnia and Herzegovina and like an Albania, and then a Montenegro somewhere here. Let's just call that Serbia, and let's put a little Kosovo guy in there for good measure. Let's put Romania in here, and then Moldova is kind of attached like that. Then we've got like Hungary, I think, here. This is, that's Austria, that's Germany, and that's Poland. We've got so much here. I'm just making up a country now at that point. That could be Belarus. Yeah, that could be Belarus. Why not? I'm really sorry about Ukraine. That wasn't intentional by any means. That's just been a sheer fluke of error on my behalf. Ukraine can be there now. Why not? That's something. That looks like a pretty good Europe, if you ask me. Not to brag. So we've got Turkey here. Let's just close off Turkey there, and that can all be Russia. Let's give India some land, but not all the land, because there's someone else here. That's Bangladesh. And then there's like a Pakistan up here. And then some other stands. Let's put Mongolia in. So Mongolia is like here, I believe. and then the rest of it is China. Let's put China all the way from there to there. Not obviously not there, and let's put that border in as well, and let's end China there, I guess. And then you got lots of Stan nations. You got like a Kazakhstan is pretty big. Oh, Kazakhstan is pretty big, he says again. There we go. Put another guy here, and another guy here, and another guy here. Oh, it looks like a tortoise. That's nice. Okay, this is the Arabian Peninsula, I promise you. No, it's not. That's the Arabian Peninsula. That's Turkey. Okay, so then we've got the Caucasus, which are here, I suppose, and there's like Georgia and Azerbaijan all in there as well. If you're watching from one of these nations I'm actually butchering, I'm so sorry. What's the rest of this? This is some more stands, I'm guessing. Yeah, let's just... Oh, then no, this is Ukraine. There we go. Okay, that's Ukraine. We've got Russia up here, China there. Really sorry if I've deeply upset some people here. There's a Yemen here though, and an Oman up here, and then there's most of it's Saudi Arabia, but I think there's another guy here. Yeah, I promise you I look at world maps a lot. Might not look like I do, but I do. Cool. Okay, so then I guess you've got like Cyprus. Let's put Cyprus in. There you are. Let's colour in Cyprus. I'll colour in those northern European islands while we're at it as well. Pop that in there. Where would they go? What did I forget to colour in? I forgot to colour in these guys. That's not going to work for them, so I'll use my other brush. Oh, so here's a fun fact. This is normally the brush I use for most of my drawing, so I'm currently using like this more like stable, just normal pen that does that. But I normally use this guy. Let's change the black so it's a bit more clear. I normally use this guy, which has like thickness layers to it. So I can actually, like, if I press hard on the pen, it can be thicker. That's what I use for most of my drawings, actually. So look, there's a little name explain guy. Fun, eh? And if I want to draw myself, it's that. Boom. I have to draw that a lot. Can you see the resemblance between the two of us? Yeah, I thought not. I used to look like that. I don't really look like that anymore. But that's just what my character looks like, so I'm stuck with it. Until I finally do a big rebrand where I just look completely different, I suppose. Anyway, so you've got like a Syria and an Iran, I think, up here somewhere. Let's just do that for good measure. And then Egypt. Let's put Egypt like here to here, and this can be some mystery country. That's Pakistan, that's Bangladesh, that's India. Oh, gosh. You know what? Papua New Guinea is its own thing. I don't really need to worry about borders here because most of the time, minus Borneo, which is a bit split like that, I believe. Yeah. Oh, then there's stuff here like there's that, and I think there's a bit of that as well. There's Vietnam somewhere and Cambodia. Let's call it that. Okay. And then we've got Africa, which has the south on the bottom here with someone there and someone there. Madagascar's its own thing. There's like an Angola somewhere here and a Congo. Maybe a bit of that. There's like a big Mozambique. There's big lakes here. I haven't even done the Caspian. Sorry, Caspian Sea fans. I've done the Black Sea, I think. This is really bad. There's like Western Sahara here. Well, Morocco as well. What comes after Morocco? Is like Tunisia's kind of here, I think. Oh, I just did some writing about all this part of the world, but I can't remember what's what. Let's just call it like that. And of course, we can't forget the almighty Central African Republic and the Giga Chad itself. There's that one. So it's not even a square. That's really that's not a square. There we go. And then there's like an Eritrea and a Djibouti up here. There's probably someone here as well, like Sudan, I believe. Not the country. I mean, there might be Sudans in Sudan. I don't know. I've never been there. But let's just carry on cutting this up. We've got the Central African. That's the main. We've got the Central African Republic, guys. We're doing just fine. There's like a Botswana, and there's some little guys as well. There's like a Rwanda and a Burundi. Let's put them in there as well for good measure. I've forgotten the the west coast of Africa, with your Ghanas and your Liberia. I reckon I can save that because it comes out like this. There we go. Now I can actually begin. So we can put like your Togos and your Benins and your Liberias in there, and your Nigeria and your Ivory Coast. and this big guy. I can never remember what the big guy's called, but I know the Gambia is somewhere here. So let's put that in as well. That is the rest of it. So we're just going to kind of just chop it up like that. Let's fill that in as well quickly. Let's just fill in the west coast of Africa, which we totally didn't. The west coast, that we totally didn't forget about. Okay, yeah, there we go. Sorry, this is so bad. There's a Congo. Oh no, I'm still on green. There's a Congo somewhere here. In fact, there's two Congos somewhere around here. Congo, and let's just pop that in there. Yeah, so I'm making terrible sounds in my mouth while I do this. Boom, Africa. I'm sorry, guys. If you're watching from Africa, I'm so sorry. Okay, well, this should be easier, right? There's not too much going on up here. So you got Canada, which goes like that, but then up like that. And you got loads of islands up here as well. So let's just put all none of. I think it's none of it, isn't it? I don't know. I'm having none of it. I'll tell you that much. That'll do. Let's actually connect those up though, so when I do the fill, it doesn't ruin everything. And there as well. I actually didn't. Before I started doing this, I was like, "Oh, I reckon I could do quite good at this, me." No, this is bad. This is like bad. Right, let's put the states in then. So this doesn't belong to them. So I'm going to go more like this for the US. I think. Yeah, I think that looks okay. I think. Mexico. Mexico is somewhere like this. And there's like a Belize here. There's an El Salvador here. There's a Panama here. There's a Costa Rica. And then there's like a Nicaragua and a Guatemala and a Honduras. Boom. Done. Cool. Chile. Chile goes down here. While Argentina has all of this. Yeah. Okay. And then you got like a Paraguay kind of here. You got an Ecuador here. I know that because I've actually been to that one. And like Peru kind of goes here. Here's a fun fact about South America I always enjoy sharing. There's only 2 countries in South America that don't border Brazil. Speaking of which, let's draw Brazil. The only 2 that don't share a border with Brazil are, and this is, I've completely convinced of this drawing, are Ecuador and Chile. So that means Peru. That means Brazil's a lot bigger, basically. I should have done Brazil first. I'm going to go back on myself and like do Brazil first and work around Brazil. So there's Venezuela as well. Let's not forget old Venezuela. But then there's the Guianas or the Guyanas up here. So there's 3 of those. There's Suriname, Guyana, and French Guinea. Let's put those in there. And then there's Venezuela. And then there's Colombia, which I'm guessing is the rest of this. Yeah. And then let's put Ecuador here. Let's do Argentina, which goes kind of like that. Then let's do Chile, which goes like this. Then you've got maybe Bolivia. Okay, so I promise you, in the real world, they all share a border from Brazil minus Ecuador and Chile, but that's not going to be the case in this one. We've got like a Paraguay and a Uruguay, which could go like that. And I think I've just made up a new country. And I think with that, we might be done. I mean, it looks all right, doesn't it? It looks okay. That's my drawing of the world map plus borders from memory. I'm going to have one last little rack in my brain if there's any obvious islands I've forgotten. Oh, no, that's what I was going to say. I forgot to add Malta. So Malta's really small, so let's just... There it is. Let's just put Malta in as well quickly. No, I'm actually going to be serious about this, Patrick. Be serious. Malta is... let's just put it there. I'm a quarter Maltese, so I always like to remember its existence. There's loads of micronations as well, which I haven't done the borders for, but you got like the Vatican here, and San Marino, and Andorra, and Liechtenstein. Andorra is quite small, and Monaco, all that kind of good stuff, which I just haven't done. But I think that's it. There is my world map from memory. I think it's okay. I don't think it's the worst thing ever. So now I'm going to reveal what the actual world map looks like and see how we've done. And we'll do some jiggery pokery of all of this as well. So what I'm going to do first, I'm just going to duplicate this one so I have a saved copy. I'm going to get rid of my one and reveal the actual world map. So that's what it actually looks like. Huh. Okay, so let's get my one up. And that's my one compared. Okay, so let's make this a bit clearer for us all. Let's do some transforming. I'm just going to put mine over here and put the actual world map over here. You know what? I'll take that. I will 100% take that. So let's just, in case you are confused about what's real and what's mine, let's just put a big R. Oh, no, that went weird. Let's put a big R for real under this one. And let's put a P on top of this one for Patrick, because that's my name. I know it's hard to get them. I know it's easy to get them confused because they both look so accurate to one another, but yeah. Okay, so let's get a closer look at these guys. What have I forgotten? So I've got... so it hasn't made... So yeah, okay. I made the little peninsula to the west of Mexico way too prominent. But as you can see on the real one, it's there. That's the Burj thing. Burj California, I think it's called. But look, I remember the west of Africa. That's something. Okay, and what else? So here's Europe in the real map. Looking all Europe-y, I suppose. And here is Europe on my map. I think they look similar enough. I've got Denmark there. I think I've put maybe one too many Baltic state on there. It's all gone a bit mad in the Balkans, but I think it looks all right. Does the UK look as phallic in reality? Not as phallic, but there's definitely something there, right? And Mongolia, I've made Mongolia way too small. China looks passable. Japan's there. I made Japan's top island. I forgot what the top island's called. I made it way too small. Australia's kind of... Yeah, you know what? I think Australia's fine. New Zealand looks banging. I'm well happy with my New Zealand. Let's check out our South America comparisons. Let's see if we can get those zoomed onto each other. So, yeah, we've got Brazil, the Guianas, Venezuela, Colombia. You know what? You know what, guys? I'm okay with that. So where does... Okay. So what I did... Let's look at Turkey's, because Turkey caused me a lot of grief. Or Turkey, as I should be pronouncing it. I connected Turkey from the wrong side. Turkey, as you can see, kind of connects... you know what? I'm going to change to red quickly. I'm going to get a teacher on this. Let's go to red. So Turkey in real life connects over here. I've connected Turkey over here, which... Oh, that went underneath. Layers, not even once. There we go, let's go layers up here. I connected Turkey over here, which isn't correct, we'll say. Yeah, that's not great. But I got the Arabian Peninsula. It did kind of connect how I imagined it. I think if I got that right with Turkey, I would have been on my way a lot better. But that really mucked me over. And yeah, I did forget the Caspian. No, did I forget the Caspian? I did forget the Caspian Sea. The Black Sea, I made it much smaller. So there's the actual Black Sea. There's my Black Sea. That's not great. Greenland looks okay. Alaska looks... Does Alaska not have a big sticky out bit? Or have I just got a really weird accurate map? I don't know. But there we go. I think that's okay. In fact, I'm going to remove my annotations. Let's get rid of all the rubbish stuff, all the fake stuff. Let's get my beautiful world map back on there on full screen. You know what? I'm so proud of this. I'm actually going to go full Bob Ross and give it a little signature. I'm going to use my red pen just like Bob does. Let's just go over here. Give it a little sign. There we go. And of course, a little smiley face. I'm so proud of it. I put my name on it. That is my depiction of the world from memory. This was a really fun one. I might do this again in the future with something else, maybe like the US states. I might just try and draw US states on from memory or something like that. I might even just try this concept again in the future at some point. But please, if you want to have a go at this, feel free to. Let me know how you think I did. Let me know how you think you could do on this. Even try it yourself. But I had a real fun time doing this. So I'm going to go back to enjoy my birthday celebrations. And I'll be back with full videos coming up soon. The last month, August, and like a big chunk of September, it's just been crazy. I've had so much stuff on my private life, nothing scary, just activities, and I haven't made as many videos as I normally do. I'm going to go to a backseat, enjoying life and whatnot. But yeah, thank you all so much for indulging me in this very silly video for my birthday of sorts. So I treat myself for my birthday and make sillier videos. We'll be back with normal content next week. Yeah, let's say we're back. Yeah, we were back with normal content next week. Okay, guys, thank you all so much for watching this bizarre video. Take care.